Welcome to Diablo! Hey guys, Q here with another set dungeon. And for those of you that are joining us for the first time, you may notice that our set dungeons are just a little bit different than a lot of the other ones out there, in that we are really trying to find and illustrate a very simple way to do the set dungeon, so that you don't have to spend 3, 4, 5 hours working on a set dungeon. Really, most of the set dungeons you should be able to complete within about 15 minutes, if not on your first or second try. Now, this particular set dungeon, the Dungeon of the Might of the Earth, can be a little bit tricky, in that with the elites, you have to use your leap, ground stomp, and earthquake within 6 seconds on every elite. Now, with your first one, that's not that big a deal. Where it becomes a little bit of an issue where you got to pay a little bit of attention to is the cooldown on your earthquake. Now, I am using the earthquake that has a 60-second cooldown, although I have the skills so that it cools down faster. But I still got to watch to make sure that it has cooled down by the time I get to the next elite. Because occasionally you do run into elites that are really close together. So that's why I like this particular setup. I'm able to spam my attack a few times here and there and get the cooldown on that down in between every elite. Makes it really nice. Also, the leap has such a fast cooldown that you can just use it pretty much all the time for the next objective we'll be talking about, which is freezing and killing at least one enemy every 10 seconds for 1 minute. Now, this one, the biggest thing with it is just having a lot of skills that freeze and being able to kill the guys. Those little guys there, the little imps that run away from you, it's kind of annoying that they do run away from you, but they die so easily you can just throw an avalanche at them from across the screen. That resets your 10-second counter. You can use your Furious Charge, which has a freeze, kill them with a hit or two, and that resets your counter. You can even use your leap, because it does cool down so quickly, reset the counter on that. Now, you'll notice I don't chase after the imps. That's the whole reason for doing this with 2, 3, 4 people. I just work on my 2 objectives. So now I got the freezing everything in 10 seconds for a minute done. So now all I gotta do is focus on the elite. So I make sure every cooldown's done after I hit each elite. And you even notice I spend a little extra time just bashing almost nothing so that I can get the cooldown on avalanche, so that I am absolutely certain I have it ready for those elites. I found that this does help quite a bit inside of not having to redo the dungeon every time, because you've got to get that perfect on those elites. That's the only thing that's really a little bit tricky about this dungeon. It's not really hard, but you do have to pay attention with it. And then because my friend's cleaning everything up, I can just kind of take my time and make sure I get it right. I don't have to focus on killing everything and getting everything else done. I can just focus on what I need to focus on, which does make it very easy, very simple to do. And if you do need any help with this one, we are happy to help you. Just leave a comment below with how you'd like to contact us, how you would like us to contact you in game, and we're more than happy to help you with your set dungeons. Thanks for watching, guys, and have an incredible evening. Enjoy the rest of the video.